got out of university, I finished my undergrad and I actually moved back to Woodstock moved to Woodstock. I grew up in Brantford and was out at school in Peterborough, but moving to Woodstock, I didn't have any roots here. I've always missed kind of the community aspect that sports gave me as a kid, and I was looking to do something in my community, and I found out about Big Brothers Big Sisters just over social media, and I knew previously a couple people who had done it, and I've heard great things, and I've always wanted a little sister, so it just made sense. And I wanted something that was more of a commitment as opposed to doing a couple events here and there. I wanted that, weekly touch base or whatever it might have looked like. And just to really have that kind of long-term volunteering commitment. We find ourselves doing a lot of crafts. We both like outdoor activities. So we've done basketball, pickleball. We've done some bowling as well. So we do switch it up, but we do love our little coffee dates at Starbucks. But we try to work together and figure out, what we want to do depending on how the week rolls out. But definitely we're two active girls, and so we like to do those pickleball and all those other sports together. We were matched, I think it's somewhat in December, and actually in April of last year, she asked if I would want to attend her dance recital, and so that was a huge thing for me. She wanted me there to support her, and I actually just went to her second dance recital this year. Well, the second one I've been to. And so that definitely stands out, just seeing her up there and how awesome she does. And this year, she was specifically nervous about a lift, and just seeing her nail it that day, that's just a big moment for me. And watching her on stage and smiling, that's definitely a moment that has stood out throughout our match for sure. Awesome. I didn't know too much about getting into Big Brothers Big Sisters, but one thing I can say is, it's less of it doesn't feel as much as a volunteering thing. It's more of I'm going to see my little bestie. Like, it's a hangout. It's a fun thing I look forward to every week. So it doesn't feel like a huge time commitment. Because you're always having fun and there's always opportunities to do different things. And I think Big Brothers Big Sisters does a really good job of trying their best to match you with somebody who is very close, as close as they can get to your personal interests and stuff like that. So that makes it really easy. I got super lucky with my little sister. And again, it's just that feel good thing and relationship, and something that can last quite long. As much as I'm sure the mentee gets out of it, we get just as much out of it. She is a huge part of my life now, and I feel very lucky to be able to support her and be in those big moments with her. And so again, I think we get just as much out of it as they do, and I would encourage anybody to do it for sure. I think it's an amazing opportunity, and so I am the community-based one-on-one mentor. So I have my little sister, but there's so many other opportunities in Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I just think there is something for everybody depending on time commitments or whatever you might be able to give. And it's just one of those things as I look back and I reflect on my years, it's such a good part, and it's such a feel-good part of my life now, and I truly don't know what I would do without it. And so again, I really encourage everybody to look into it and potentially take that opportunity, because it's quite life-changing, and just to be a part of another person's growth and see that growth is pretty cool.